Right, we're on. It's Rose and Carter doing the JOB on Monday, singles day, and it's Bully Boy Carter's pick of the Russian Ivan Koloff. Um, a marvelous pick, very well respected man with a long wrestling history, a good sort of 40 odd years in wrestling. Yeah, like not many people say bad things about him when you see the shoots and stuff, and he's helped so many people that he really didn't need to. Um, yeah, very well respected man. Good choice. It's been a lot of places, done a lot of things, hasn't
He's been everywhere, hasn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
August the 25th, 1942, he was born in Quebec, Canada. Died February the 18th, 2017. He was 74. When he started wrestling, he was an Irish villain called Red McNulty, billed from Dublin. And he did that all around Toronto and northwest Canada. 67, he became the Russian Bear. And that sort of stuck then for a great gimmick. There's been many other Russians sort of come and go, but he's always the one that's remembered most of all. It's him and Nikolai Volkov are the two Russians that are remembered, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Of all the, but then Nikolai was kind of like the WWF Koloff, wasn't he? He first did that in IWA in Quebec, which was kind of like his first big break. WWF managed by Lou Albano, and then January of 71 beat Bruno Sammartino at MSG. During that run, he was 310 pounds. You look at him in the NWA a few years later, and you really don't realise it's just, like I've seen some really old matches of Ivan's. You wouldn't believe it's the same geezer, to be fair, because like 310 pounds, a fucking beast of a man. And in the NWA in the later years, the 80s and stuff, he sort of slimmed down and trimmed up and shortened. Seemed a lot shorter as well, didn't he? Like years later. 70s and 80s, he was in various NWA promotions, tagging with Ray Stevens, Don Canoodle, and his gimmick nephew Nikita. Through the 90s, he was on the very first ECW show in 92, various in Smoky Mountain with his other gimmick nephew Vladimir, and then late 90s and 2000s, various independents. These fucking championships are mad, right? A lot of tag championships with real big name partners. Now these are just like the big promotions titles that he's had. There's various others, sort of independent ones, but 5-time Florida Tag Team Champion. 1 with Pat Patterson, 3 with Saito, and 1 with Nikolai Volkov. 7-time Georgia Champion, 5 with your mate Oli, 2 with Alexis Smirnoff. IWA Tag Team Champion with Maurice Vachon. Maple Leaf Canadian Champion of the NWA. Maple Leaf TV Champion, the Toronto version of the TV title, twice. 4-time Mid-Atlantic Champion, 1-time Mid-Atlantic Tag Champion, 2-time TV Champion, 2-time US Tag Team Champion, 2-time 6-man Tag Team Champion, 5 times World Tag Team Champion, 1 with Nikita, 1 with the Russians in general, with like the Freebird rule going on, 1 with Ray Stevens, 1 with Don Canoodle, and 1 with Manny Fernandez when Rick Rude went to the WWF. He was like the substitute. WWF World Champion and Puerto Rican Champion in WWC. That's hell of a list, isn't it? Very well. Spoke about the documentary before, and you said you hadn't seen it, but it's cracking. Like he's really open and honest about his issues that he's had, and he's come out the other side a nicer person, and he just seemed like a lovely geezer. You know what I mean? Someone that still loves wrestling right to the end. That's why we're still heavily involved, you know. But yeah, cracking. Right, so your first, you said it was like the 83, did you say?
83, my first one, yeah.
Mine's 78, so shall I do mine first? Yeah, it didn't have a date on it, but in the comments, one said I was at this event in 1983. But it clearly wasn't 1983 because it was a lot older than that. And then someone else later on said it's not 1983, it's October 23rd, 78. WWF versus Tony Gurria from MSG, a very young Vince McMahon on the commentary. Koloff right away with the kicks. Big posting, Tony Gurria moves. In goes
I'm
Ivan.
thinking, I might have. I'm thinking I might have done that match. I've done one with Tony Gurria, but I didn't know the year. So,
right.
did you say there's not a year written down, or?
Not a year written on it, but in the comments, there's two different versions in the comments, but I don't believe it's the 83 one. I believe it's 78. And I did Google it and looked at the MSG results,
Right.
on some website or another I found. And Ivan really wasn't there a lot by 83. He was there, but not quite in the position that he was in. And going by the way Ivan looked and the way the ring looks, and because it was the grey ropes, the silver ropes
Right.
in the match with Tony Gurria. Whereas 83, I think it was a lot of the red, white, and blue ropes going on.
Right.
So, is this the same sort of start?
It's the what? Sorry.
It's the same sort of start, then.
I don't know. You're fucking going funny again. Say that bit again. Sorry.
Fucking hell. Is it the same sort of start though?
Yeah. So just what? Where yeah, he misses the corner, doesn't he? And then fucking couple of arm drags by Tony. Is that how it started?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same one, isn't it?
Koloff cuts him off pretty quick. Works the back most of the way through. All back shit. Really good because it's like a proper section of the back, I like that. Staying on the one area. Tony Gurria catches the boot, kicks him in the thigh, bosh. That's Gurria unloading. Tony Gurria runs in and catches a boot, but it's not really sold too well because there wasn't much connection, which is another beautiful thing because if you don't connect, then don't fucking sell it, innit? It's still Tony Gurria. Half a monkey flip. A hip toss, a dumb touch. Ivan hip tosses it out. Tackle by Tony. Waistlock roll up. And then pulls the tight Ivan does to get the win. I really enjoyed it. Very much nice.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said I enjoyed it. It's decent. Yeah, good match.
Yeah. We like Tony.
You are?
We like some Tony Gurria. We like Tony Gurria. We like Tony Gurria.
It is.
You've got a stiff now.
You are?
You went in all stiff then. Right.
Did I? Hang on, I've just turned it. It might record okay. It's just fucking looks like I'm seeing like fucking double vision or something. But right, give us a sec.
No, you've been on.
You are? Right.
Slide television, folks. Slide television.
Right, should we do my first one then?
Yeah.
Right. You're all fucking crackly, but I hope it plays all right. Might be all right. Might just be my end that's fucked. Right. So, yeah, this one with Pat Patterson is from November '83, Philly Spectrum. They go straight at it. there's a chain obviously involved at the start. Pat still got his jacket on. They're saying that it's a grudge match. It's like some sort of angle going on or whatever. But Ivan is all on him, like fucking annihilating him in the early going. Like whips him off, gives him a back elbow, gives him a slam, just giving him some heat. Fucking he applies a bear hug. He's working the bear hug quite a lot. Pat fights out the bear hug with some punches, but Ivan like goes back in control. Like he released the bear hug, but then he's back on him. Ivan throws him to the outside. Ivan grabs him by the head, but then Pat pushes him off, and Ivan hits the ring post. Then Pat nails him with a steel chair around the fucking bonds, busts him wide open. Ivan is fucking gushing with blood now. And then they're back in the ring. Pat's in control in the ring, nailing Ivan. He's got him in like the mounted position on the floor and just punching him in the head like constantly. And then he hits the after the punches on the floor, he throws him into the corner post with the shoulder, hits an atomic drop. Now it's all fucking Pat, like just basically destroying him. After the atomic drop, he goes for a pin. Ivan puts his foot on the rope for the rope break. Ivan is literally fucking gushing with blood now, and I'm thinking fucking I'm kind of looking forward to the ending because I don't know what's going to happen. But then the referee fucking stops it there and then because of the blood loss and announces Pat the winner. But it was fucking it was a brilliant match. I thought it was brilliant.
Two battles as well, legendary names, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right, so next up, NWA at some point during 1988 versus Dusty Rhodes. Paul Jones is with Ivan. Dusty chants even before it started. I mean, Dusty's over as fuck here. Kick by Koloff. A whip's reversed and a big backdrop from Dusty. Fucking Alavalariotto from Dusty and Ivan Powders. Tommy Young's the referee, greatest referee ever. The USA chants are on now because obviously Dusty the American Dream and Ivan the Russian. Full Nelson from the Russian. Dusty sort of butts him out of it and then goes all Muhammad Ali with the punches. Ivan Powders again. Dusty Rhodes is out, turns round Ivan, big elbow on the floor. Bosh. Both men back in. Test the strength. Ivan gets the better of it early on. Dusty knocks the one arm away, takes the other arm, and stays on it for a little while. Dusty Rhodes uses the ropes for a bit of illegal elbow use there. A kick by Ivan, and then Ivan just unloads a little bit. Outside the ring now, Dusty Rhodes to the guardrail. Paul Jones gets involved. Literally one punch from Paul Jones on the floor, and the fucking place is erupting. Like, everything is so well timed and well done, and a punch meant something back then. It was brilliant. Dusty is selling it like he'd been shot in the head. So good. There's a promo on the screen from Kevin Sullivan just talking about Dusty Rhodes. Ivan Koloff off the top, but he misses the knee, which at one point was his finisher. Figure 4 from Dusty Rhodes. Ivan Koloff uses the referee, Tommy Young, sort of throws the referee over him whilst he's in the figure 4, which just gives time for Paul Jones to hit the ring and nail Dusty. Ivan Koloff with the boots now. Dusty fires up. Ivan Koloff grabs the chain off Paul Jones. Choke on the ropes. Ivan hits the ropes, does his bollocks on the middle rope. Dusty's up to the top, fucking crossbody from Dusty, which was fucking shocking, but really good. And that's the win. Fabulous, really good. Dusty Rhodes is fucking amazing. Marvellous match. Fabulous.
Awesome.
What you got?
My third one is probably the worst one of the lot out of the 4. And it's against Angela Mosca Jr. So not Angela Mosca, but
was that from Maple Leaf?
Yeah. Yeah. Have you done that one or?
No, I just I just thought where I might have seen it before. I'm sure I've seen it before.
Yeah. So it's joined in progress. This is from 84, 17th of March, 84. Joined in progress. Ivan in control. He's got the claw hold on the stomach, just working it like a nerve hold. Mosca fights back, but Ivan's always in control. Mosca's not really getting much in. Mosca fights back again with some good forearms, but Ivan always goes back in control. It does go back and forth a bit, but generally Ivan. He finally applies the Koloff is on top. He gives him a fucking bite to the head, applies the bear hug. Mosca breaks the bear hug with a headbutt. It's looking a bit scrappy now, but looks good, like a legit kind of contest. Finally, Mosca goes on the leg, working the leg a bit. Then he puts on some fucking figure four, but it's never been a figure four. I don't know what it was. It was some fucking leg lock that looked a bit odd to me. But anyway, I have put Mosca looks slightly fucking green here. I don't know how experienced he was, but he just didn't look like a fucking. He didn't look like a well polished wrestler, shall we say? You know, like I didn't even. No, I'd never seen like I don't think I'd seen him really, obviously, but yeah. So he just looked a bit like I don't know, just not as comfortable.
I've not seen a lot of him, but little bits for like Crockett TV, like Worldwide and that kind of thing. Maybe 84, 85 ish, that kind of time, but
Okay.
not really. I don't know what became of him.
But finally, fucking, it shocked me the finish. Slammed by Mosca, goes to the top, hits the crossbody from the top, 1, 2, 3, and he fucking wins. Mosca
Nice.
Jr. Yeah, a new title holder as well. I don't know what the title was, but they said that he's the new champion. So
Well, there we go. Yeah, well,
yeah,
Ivan was Canadian champion and TV champion in Maple Leaf, so it could
right.
have been either of them, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, my next one, quite a big jump in time to 1990 for some Herb Abrams UWF goodness. October the 11th, 1990 versus Nikita.
Oh, I've done this one as well.
I'm not the biggest Nikita fan really, but I really enjoyed this.
Hmm. Yeah. I said this match was very good as well, to be fair.
Yeah, like
I
I
enjoyed
mean, Nikita. I say I'm not the biggest Nikita fan, but I think that's the kid in me coming out thinking, "What a bastard," which is
Right.
not a way to look at wrestling, is it? But my first look at Nikita was the video of that Great American Bash, the Ringmasters, when he's wrestling Flair outside. You know that one?
Right.
And I'm thinking, what a cunt. Like, people are fucking throwing things in the ring and trying to get in. And, that was my first look at Nikita.
Right.
So I think I legit don't, it's not the fact I'm not a fan of it. It's just the fact that always at the back of my head, I've got what a bastard he is. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
He had some good ones, to be fair. That being one of them with Flair. And, his later run in the WCW, like 92, 93 or whatever it was. It was pretty good, wasn't it, with a babyface? But no, I enjoyed this. Herb Abrams commentary. Fuck me, he gets excited, doesn't he? Damn, like fucking. There was a bit where there's a backdrop by Nikita and then a line out the ring. Fucking, I thought Herb Abrams was going to wet himself. Like he's never been like no one's ever been that excited. Jesse Hernandez is the referee that is on every wrestling show that's ever existed ever. Ivan Koloff back in the ring after the fucking backdrop of the line. 10 punch. All Nikita in the first part, innit? Posting, but Nikita hits the post. Bosh. Ivan with a boot. Nikita. Nikita's ribs are taped up, which I'm guessing is from some sort of attack previously on TV or whatever. Ivan sort of attacking that area. Primarily back and rib stuff, innit? Ivan plays the hip toss. Nikita turns it into a backslide. But he's soon cut off. Great attacks, like like a lot of Ivan's matches are focused on back stuff,
Yeah.
and attacking a back can be quite dull because it's just an area that you can punch in it, really. But Ivan made everything he did interesting, didn't it? Everything was different. It wasn't the same shit over and over and over.
Yeah.
The front pushing into the ropes frontwards and doing the fucking thing,
Yeah.
little surfboard gimmicks, and everything was different. Bear hug from Ivan. Nikita hip tosses out of it. Fucking a good point from Ivan here, from Nikita. Sorry, he'd had the back work for ages. He gets some fucking, a glimmer of hope, but it's not the fact that he gets fucking booted in the face or something. He just sells the back to the point that he can't carry on and then gets cut off. I think that's really cool. Ivan with a leg drop. Ivan goes up, misses the knee. That's twice he's done that now. Looks fucking nasty that when he hit the fucking mat after that knee drop.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ivan charges and hits the post again though. Goes out the ring. Nikita grabs Ivan by the foot. Legs round the fucking post, bish bash. Ivan's in a bit of trouble here. Nikita's on the legs. Figure 4 by Nikita. The bell rings. It's a time limit draw. There's a bit of a fight on the floor. Fucking Jesse Hernandez goes flying. There's chairs flying and all sorts of shit going on. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Anything else that you could add?
Say that again, sorry.
Anything else that you would add to that? I mean, I was thoroughly enthralled by it all. I was fucking edge of your seat stuff for me.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that match. That match was possibly my favorite, I'd say, maybe. If not, I really enjoyed the Pat Patterson one, but I really did enjoy that Nikita one is probably the one I wrote the most for. But I thought it was brilliant. You can't go wrong with Ivan, to be fair.
No. Right, so you got one more?
I think I've done them. I've done Pat, haven't I? Tony Gurria, you done. And then Angela Mosca. And then Nikita. Yeah, that's my 4.
All right, I've got one more, which was from either the 10th of the 12th or the 12th of the 10th of 1991, from somewhere in Ohio. It's an American pro wrestling show, which is promoted by my friend Chief J Eagle, versus Wahoo McDaniel. This is an Indian strap match. Now, Ivan Koloff, the master of the Russian chain match. Wahoo, the master of the Indian strap match. Same rules apply. You've got to take them around the corner, touch the top ropes on the corner. Ivan's dubious about having a thing on the wrist and all that fucking psychology shit going on. Really good. Wahoo, fuck me. He's a stiff cunt, man. Wahoo whips the fuck out of Ivan with that strap. Ivan powders, but fucking Wahoo pulls him by the straps back in. Big chop, fucking hoosh. Big Beel out the corner with a strap round the neck. It's all Wahoo in the early going. Ivan cuts him off to the eyeballs, bit of chokey stuff. Fucking Wahoo again. Oosh with the strap. Wahoo rolls out the ring, but Ivan pulls him by the strap into the post outside. Ivan puts the chain, which is hanging on the corner, over the turnbuckle and throws Wahoo into it. Ivan then drags Wahoo to 3 corners, but gets kicked off on the 4th. Wahoo fires up, chops and fucking strap. This fucking strap hitting his back. Oosh! Chops it. I mean, I'm surprised Ivan Koloff's nipple was still there. Splash in the corner from Wahoo. Wahoo then ties Ivan's hands with the strap, drags him to 3 corners. On the 4th, Ivan holds on to the rope, by his feet. Kicks to Wahoo just as he's holding on to sort of break up the count. He unties himself. There's like a double thrust chop thing, and then the video ends. So fuck knows what happens after that. We couldn't have been far away from the finish, though. The usual thing with those kind of matches is that the villain is pulling him round in it, and then the fucking baby face is behind him doing the same, and then the sort of fucking Wahoo makes it. I'm just going to pretend that happened, but it was really exciting. and different as well.
Mm.
And then the fucking video ends, which is a little bit gutting. But at the end of the day, fucking Ivan, fabulous choice. Dusty was my favourite because literally not a lot. There was one backdrop. You know what I mean? The rest of it was really simple shit. And so well timed, and one punch from Paul Jones and the place fucking blew. It's just really good. Wednesday, IWA. Right, there's only 5 full episodes of IWA on YouTube. So I'm gonna send you the 5. You pick the one you want, and then I'll pick one of the others.
Right.
That's Wednesday. Friday's Demolition. Next Monday's my singles pick, and I've only got one of each pick left in the time that we will be able to do these regularly. So I'm using it wisely and using the people that I've always picked people that I've enjoyed, but I'm going to pick George South as my final regular pick for next Monday. So IWA Wednesday, Demolition, George South next Monday. That's been Ivan Koloff. There's been technical issues. We'll see you on Wednesday for the Carolinas IWA.